pretty people, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a faux locks tutorial for you guys, and I want to take you through the hair that you'll need in order to complete the look. Okay, now first up you'll need some Afro kinky hair. Now usually faux locks are done using Mali hair, however I could not find Mali hair here in SA, so I ended up using the Sublime Super Kinky Hair, and it comes in two different colors. I just have some remaining strands here to show you because I've obviously used up all the hair. Okay, so in terms of quantity, I ended up using 3-4 packets. I ended up using 3 packets of the Afro Kinky Hair, and you know what, I actually started to run out, so I had to sort of use the hair sparingly. So I definitely would recommend that you buy 4 packets, but that also depends on the style that you're going for. I wanted some really thick, well, not super thick, but I wanted them to be on the thick side, so obviously I had to use more packets of hair. Now I'm going to take you through the hair that I used to wrap the kinky hair around, because as you will see in the tutorial, when you are doing locks, you need to wrap the kinky hair around a strand of hair. So yeah, I'm going to show you the braiding hair that I used. So I ended up picking up this darling braiding hair from Pep, and I used the Yucky braid. I chose this hair because, you know, it's really thick and it was super cheap. It was only 12 bucks, and it actually is quite thick in the package. So yeah, it is. I don't think they give you the length, hey? Yeah, I wasn't very particular with the color because obviously I was going to wrap my Afro kinky hair around this braid. So this is like the remaining bundle or packet that I have. So I ended up using a total of 3 packets as well. Yeah, 3 packets as well. So what I did was I cut them in half because this is like really long, and I didn't want my faux locks to be that long. So I ended up cutting it in half and then just using each half. Obviously it all depends on the kind of style or look that you're going for in terms of your locks. If you want them longer, you're probably going to need more bundles of hair. Okay, so don't be rigid with the hair buying. You know what, I recommend overestimating. So yeah, even if you have some hair left over, then I don't know, you could use it towards a different style or a new set of faux locks. Okay, and that is the hair that I recommend to all my natural sisters who want to embark on this faux locks journey with me. And now we're going to get into the tutorial, which by the way, I hope you enjoy.
So to prepare your natural hair, you'll need some styling gel to keep your hair in one place. You'll also need some kind of moisturizer for your scalp. I decided to go with this AFRITRUE Beeswax with carrot and argan oils to keep my scalp moisturized and dandruff free. Some hair clips will come in handy, but if you're like me and frugality is your middle name, then laundry pegs will do. A lighter is essential for this look. Just make sure it can last throughout the entire process. A hair scrunchie will help keep your locks out of the way when braiding. And a flexible comb always comes in handy, so be sure to have it nearby. So you want to prepare your natural hair before braiding. Here I'm going in with my AFRITRUE Beeswax to base my scalp and make sure that my hair is nice and moisturized. I then go in with the styling gel, making sure to cover every part of that section of hair. The gel also helps to relieve some of that tightness once the lock has been completed. Now that our hair is prepped and ready for action, it's time to start braiding. Since the braid will be concealed within the lock, you only want to braid off a small section of the hair. Once you're happy with the braid, hold it in place with a hair clip, in my case, a laundry peg. So there you can sort of see an estimate of your completed lock. Now comes the wrapping process, which is the best part. You want to prepare your Afro Kinky hair by removing the knots at the beginning, unraveling the hair, and removing the knots at the end. You want to section off an index finger's length worth of Afro Kinky hair and begin wrapping it around the base of the braid. Be sure to keep wrapping until it thins out and there is no more Afro Kinky hair to wrap around the base. Once secure, it's time to wrap the Afro Kinky hair along the length of the braid. Be sure to do this in the opposite direction to that which you started in. Once you reach the end section of the Afro Kinky hair, continue the wrapping process, but be sure to stay in the same position until the hair thins out. This helps to anchor the Afro Kinky hair onto the braid. Use a lighter and rub that lock in between your hands to secure the end section. It usually takes 2 strands of Afro Kinky hair to construct one lock, so repeat the process using the second strand. Remove the knots. Unravel the hair. And section off an index finger's length worth of Afro Kinky hair to attach to the braid. Then once again, wrap the remaining strand along the length of the braid until the hair runs out. Once you reach the end section of the Afro Kinky hair, which in this case is also the end of the lock, continue the wrapping process in the same position until the Afro Kinky hair runs out. This will help to secure the end of the lock. Now all that's left to do is to seal off the end of the lock using a lighter. And adjust the flexibility of the lock to your heart's desire. Now it's time to inspect your lock. Identify the problem areas and correct them using a lighter and some rubbing motion. Once you're happy with the look of your lock, it's time to work on the end part. Use a pair of scissors to cut the excess braiding hair. Then burn the end part and twist to lock everything in. Now you get to clean up the lock to your heart's desire. So I decided to go back in with my AFRITRUE Beeswax and rub it along the length of my lock. I believe this gives my lock that natural sheen, however this is an optional step. And voila! You've just made magic.
And that brings us to the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys love the look. I mean, I know I do. I know I do. If you guys have any questions, then be sure to link them in the comment section of this video. You can also catch up with me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will catch up with you in my next video. Salute.